My beloved child, come closer to me now, closer than the breath that warms your chest, closer than the memories that trouble your quiet hours. Let me cradle the trembling corners of your heart, for I have seen every moment when you thought you were alone. You were never alone, my little one. Not for a heartbeat, not for an exhale, not for a single tear that slipped quietly into your pillow. I have walked with you through every shadowed hallway of doubt, and I have whispered over you even when you could not hear me, even when fear sat heavy upon your shoulders. Oh, my child, you have carried so much, far more than you ever deserved. Yet you continued to rise, continued to step forward with wounds that no one else could see, but I felt in my own spirit as if they were my own. My beloved, you call yourself weak, but I have watched you withstand storms that would have broken stronger hearts. I have watched you rise again and again, like the dawn that refuses to stay behind the horizon. And I say to you now, you have passed through fire, and though the flames licked at your hope, you were not consumed. Just as the three in the furnace walked untouched because another walked with them, so have you walked with a presence shielding you, guiding you, covering you in ways your eyes could not yet understand. Even when you cried, "Why is this happening to me?" I held you, and my whisper was this: not to destroy you, my child, but to reveal what cannot be destroyed. My little one, you feel the ache of battles no one else sees. You wonder why your heart feels older than your years, why your soul trembles under the weight of invisible burdens. But listen with the soft and quiet part of you that still dares to hope. You are chosen, not in the way the world speaks of chosen ones, but in the way a seed is chosen by the soil, a flame is chosen by the wind, a miracle is chosen by the moment it is needed. You have been shaped for more than survival. You have been shaped for rising, shaped for revelation, shaped for a future your wounds cannot cancel. Oh, my beloved, I know the nights when you felt forgotten. I know how the silence felt like a wall. But when you thought I was distant, I was nearer than ever. When you thought your prayers fell to the ground, they fell into my hands instead. When you felt unheard, I was bending low to catch even the smallest cry. There were moments when you walked through darkness that seemed too deep, too long, too merciless, and you wondered if you would ever feel light again. But my child, remember the Red Sea, how it did not open until the people stepped forward. You stepped forward. Even wounded, even weary, you stepped. And the waters that threatened to drown you are parting still. My beloved child, you may feel fragile, but there is a strength in you that I placed there before your first breath. I have seen how you protect others while quietly breaking inside. I have seen how you love even after betrayal has scarred you. I have seen how you continue to hope even when disappointment has visited you too many times. Let me say this to you gently, with all the tenderness of a mother brushing hair from her child's face. You have not failed. You have not disappointed me. You have not fallen short of who you were meant to be. You are unfolding. You are becoming. Your story is still breathing, still forming, still glowing beneath the ashes. My little one, lift your eyes. Lift them even if they feel heavy. Lift them even if your spirit is tired. For I am covering you with the same protection that closed the mouths of lions for Daniel, the same covering that carried Elijah when he felt too exhausted to continue, the same covering that surrounded the disciples when a storm threatened to take their peace. I am wrapping you in a shield not made of metal, but of presence, my presence, soft as a whisper, fierce as a vow. Every place where you feel vulnerable is a place where I am placing light. Every fear you carry is a place where I am planting courage. Every wound in you is becoming a doorway where compassion, wisdom, and strength will one day step through. My beloved, you have passed through tests you did not even know were tests, and you rose into a strength you did not know you had. You have walked through seasons that stretched you, reshaped you, stripped you, and yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still reaching. Let your heart rest in this truth. Nothing you have endured has been wasted. Nothing you have carried has been unseen. Nothing you have lost will remain lost forever. I am gathering the fragments of your past not to remind you of pain, but to build something within you that cannot be shaken. My child, let me hold you now in this moment, in this sacred quiet. Let me wrap you in a love that has followed you from the beginning. Feel me near you, nearer than fear, nearer than confusion, nearer than the thoughts that swirl in your mind. You have not been abandoned to figure this life out alone. My hand is still upon you. My breath is still guiding you. My light is still leading you. And though you do not yet see the full picture, I assure you, you are stepping into something blessed, something protected, something prepared for you long before you reach these valleys. You, my beloved, are not at the end. You are at a threshold, and I am here, whispering to your weary heart, do not be afraid. Do not shrink back. Do not doubt the worthiness of your soul. You are held. You are watched over. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because even in your brokenness, you remain beautifully willing to rise. Come, my child. Rest in me. Let the storm pass through without taking you with it. Feel my arms around your spirit and know, deep, deep, deep within you, that you are cherished beyond measure, guided beyond understanding, and protected beyond anything that has ever tried to harm you. My beloved, you have passed every test you thought would break you. Now breathe, my little one. A new chapter is opening, and you will not walk into it alone. My beloved child, come again into the quiet of my embrace, for I feel the stirring in your spirit, the part of you that is still searching for understanding, still longing for reassurance, still aching to know that every step you take is held by something greater than fear. Lean into me now, my little one. Let the world fall away for a moment. Let the noise soften. Let the worries that press against your mind loosen their grip. You are safe here. You are seen here. You are understood in ways you have never been understood before. Let me speak to the places within you that you rarely let anyone touch, the places where your courage trembles and your hope flickers like a fragile flame fighting against the wind. My child, there is so much you still carry that you believe you must hide. I feel the weight of your unspoken disappointments, the quiet griefs you learned to swallow because you feared your tears would be inconvenient to others. I see how carefully you hold yourself together, stitching your own heart in the dark when no one else notices the unraveling. And I say to you with the fullness of motherly tenderness, you no longer have to pretend with me. You no longer have to stand tall when your spirit is kneeling. You no longer have to silence your trembling just to be accepted. Let your soul soften in my hands, for I am not here to judge your fragility. I am here to cradle it, to mend it, to breathe life into the spaces where exhaustion has settled. My beloved, every moment of pain you endured became soil for something sacred to grow. Even when you felt abandoned, you were being shaped. Even when you felt forgotten, you were being refined. You have walked through shadows that would have swallowed lesser hearts, yet here you stand, not untouched, but transformed. Do you not see the quiet strength that has taken root in you? Do you not feel the deeper wisdom that whispers within you now? When you faced betrayal, compassion grew in your wounds. When you weathered loneliness, resilience formed in your bones. When you survived heartbreak, your spirit learned to hold more light than it ever could before. You are not who you once were, my child. You have become deeper, wider, more radiant than you realize. Come closer, my little one, for I want to tell you something you have not yet dared to believe. You are walking into a season where the sorrows of the past will no longer dictate the rhythm of your days. The storms that once threatened to drown you have already spent their strength. The fears that once chased you in circles are losing their grip. You are emerging into a gentler landscape, even if you cannot see it yet. Just as the Israelites crossed into a land they had only heard promised, you too are approaching a place of rest after long wandering. Your spirit, weary from carrying battles you never asked for, will soon find relief. Your heart, stretched thin from giving even when empty, will soon be filled. I am guiding you towards something that has waited for you. Something that could only arrive after you outlived what was never meant to stay. My beloved child, I know you long for assurance that you are on the right path. I know you question yourself, questioning whether you misread signs, whether you misunderstood guidance, whether you took wrong turns that cannot be undone. But listen to me gently with the fullness of truth. Nothing can remove you from the path that was carved for you. Every detour, every delay, every moment you thought you wandered too far has already been woven into the journey. Even your hesitations were foreseen. Even your missteps were accounted for. You have not ruined your destiny. You have lived through the very experiences that prepared you for it. Trust, my child. Trust the unseen shaping. Trust the quiet leading. Trust that your steps are not random but held, guarded, and guided with intention. My little one, there are moments when I feel your longing for love that holds you without conditions. I feel the echo of past wounds that made you doubt your worthiness. But hear this truth sink gently into your heart. You have always been worthy of gentleness. You have always been worthy of loyalty. You have always been worthy of a love that does not break when life becomes heavy. The people who could not hold your heart were not equipped to carry the depth of your spirit. Their leaving is not proof of your insufficiency, but proof of your sacredness. You are meant for connections that nourish you, not drain you. You are meant for hands that lift you, not hold you down. You are meant for love that expands you rather than confines you. And in time, my beloved, such love will find you. Not by force, not by desperation, but by divine alignment. My child, I know there are places within you still healing, places that ache when memories surface, places that feel tender to the touch of life. Let me speak into those places with the warmth of a mother who refuses to let her child walk wounded. Your heart will not remain in fragments. Your spirit will not remain cracked. Light will fill every fracture. Peace will reach every corner that has known turmoil. The healing that is coming to you is not surface deep but layered, slow, profound, like sunlight warming soil until new life begins to push through. And yes, my beloved, new life is pushing through. Even now, beneath the weariness, beneath the uncertainty, beneath the heaviness you cannot always articulate, something is awakening in you. A strength you have not met yet. A clarity that will feel like dawn breaking after years of false sunsets. A sense of belonging that will finally silence the questions that haunted your lonely hours. You are not fading. You are forming. You are not breaking. You are becoming. The struggle you feel is the stretching of your spirit into a greater space. My little one, let me wrap this moment around you like a blanket warm from the fire. Breathe slowly. Rest deeply. Release the tension you have carried for far too long. You are held in ways you cannot yet comprehend. You are protected in dimensions your eyes cannot perceive. You are guided by love so ancient, so intentional, so unfathomably tender that nothing in this world can separate you from it. Walk forward, my beloved child, not in fear, but in quiet confidence, not with the weight of your past, but with the promise of what is coming. You are rising into a chapter that has waited patiently for your arrival. And I am with you, always, whispering strength into your bones, hope into your breath, and peace into every step you take. My beloved child, let me gather you once more into the sanctuary of my voice, for there is still so much unfolding within you. So much your spirit is beginning to recognize even in the quiet trembling of your heart. Come closer, my little one, closer than the distance between thought and breath, closer than the hush that follows a long-awaited exhale. I feel the questions rising within you, the ones you barely allow yourself to form. I feel the tender ache of uncertainty, the desire to understand why your journey has been shaped by both beauty and sorrow. Let me soothe that ache. Let me press a gentle palm to the places where you are still healing, still hoping, still learning to trust the unfolding path beneath your feet. My child, there is a depth in you that came from surviving nights when your spirit was exhausted and your hope was nearly silent. I see how those nights carved softness into your strength, how they taught you to listen to the whispers of your own heart, even when the world felt unbearably loud. You carry a wisdom that cannot be taught through ease, a wisdom shaped by endurance, by heartbreak, by resilience that rose from places you once thought were broken beyond repair. Let me remind you, my little one, that nothing in you is ruined. Nothing in you is beyond restoration. Those cracks you worry about, they are the very places where light is entering, the very places through which your spirit breathes. Come nearer, beloved, for I feel the fatigue you hide behind your gentle smiles. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant to rest entirely on your shoulders. You've been holding others, supporting them, comforting them, while your own heart remained quietly in need of someone to hold you. You do not have to carry yourself alone anymore. Lay your fears at my feet. Let them settle there like leaves drifting to the earth in autumn. Allow yourself to feel supported, truly supported, without guilt or hesitation. You do not have to earn the right to be comforted. You do not have to prove your worthiness to be embraced. You are my child, and your existence alone makes you deserving of every ounce of tenderness I offer you now. My beloved, I know there are chapters of your life you rarely speak of, chapters filled with moments that tested your spirit so deeply you wondered whether you would ever feel whole again. But look at you now, standing in the soft glow of a new season. Even if you cannot yet see its full horizon, you have risen from fragments before. You will rise again. Your story is not defined by the moments that shattered you, but by the grace that gathered you back together. You are the living testament of a heart that refused to remain in darkness. You are the quiet miracle that blooms even in cold soil. My little one, listen to the gentle stirring within your own spirit. There is a new strength awakening in you, one that does not roar but hums like a steady flame. You may not feel powerful, but your endurance speaks louder than you realize. You may not feel brave, but the way you continue to move forward, even when unsure, even when afraid, reveals a courage that has grown with every hardship you survived. You are stronger than the storms you've endured. You are more radiant than the shadows that once haunted you. Let this truth rest deep within you, like roots anchoring you to the promise of what is coming. Beloved child, let me tell you something sacred. Your spirit is stepping into alignment with things that once felt unreachable. The heaviness you feel now is not a sign of defeat. It is the final weight before release. Think of the moment before dawn, when the darkness feels thickest and the air holds its breath. That moment always comes just before the light breaks through. You are standing in that moment now, the threshold between what was and what will be. Do not fear this in-between space. It is where transformation breathes. It is where your spirit stretches. It is where the unseen shifts into the seen. Come closer still, for I want you to know this. Nothing has been delayed. Nothing has been denied. Everything meant for you is gathering, quietly, steadily, purposefully. The paths that seemed closed were making room for better ones. The opportunities that slipped away were protecting you from what your heart was not ready for. And the timing that frustrated you was shaping you into someone who could receive without fear, without doubt, without the shadows of the past dulling the beauty of what arrives. My child, allow your heart to soften in trust, even a little. Allow yourself to believe that gentler days are approaching, that your spirit will breathe easier, that your steps will not always feel uncertain. You have not been forgotten. You have been prepared. Prepared for deeper peace, for truer connections, for joy that will not flee at the first sign of sadness. Every tear you shed watered the ground beneath your future. Every moment you survived built the foundation for the blessings that will rest upon your life. My beloved, I feel the longing inside you, the longing to feel held, to feel understood, to feel like your presence matters in ways you rarely hear spoken aloud. Hear me now, my little one, you matter deeply. Your light, even when dimmed, has touched more hearts than you know. Your kindness, even when unnoticed, has shifted the weight of someone else's suffering. Your existence, even when you questioned its purpose, has woven threads into the lives of others that will never unravel. And now, my child, it is time for the world to show kindness to you as well. Time for gentleness to greet you. Time for your heart to receive what it spent so long giving. You are entering a season where rest will finally feel real, not fleeting. A season where peace will sit with you, not visit briefly. A season where your spirit will not have to fight so hard just to feel steady. You deserve this ease. You deserve this healing. You deserve this shift into a life where joy does not feel like a borrowed moment, but a natural home within you. Come into the calm of this moment, beloved. Feel my presence around you like warm light, softening the edges of your worries. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath deepen. Let your heart trust that you are guided, even when the steps ahead seem hidden behind mist. You are never walking alone. You are never without direction. You are never without love enveloping you from the inside out. Walk forward, my beloved child, not with haste but with quiet assurance. You are held in ways you cannot yet see. You are becoming in ways you cannot yet measure. And the future rising toward you carries blessings shaped specifically for the heart that survived so much to reach them. My beloved child, come back into the soft shelter of my nearness, for your spirit is still unfolding, and I feel the quiet trembling of new questions gathering beneath your ribs. Let me hold you in this moment the way a mother holds a child who has walked too long with unspoken fears. You do not have to guard your heart here. You do not have to brace yourself for disappointment. You do not have to hide the tenderness you protect so fiercely from the world. Let your soul breathe now, my little one, for I am listening to every word your silence has tried to speak. My child, I sense how deeply you have yearned for a moment when life would feel gentle again. I feel the exhaustion in you, not only of the body but of the spirit, the kind of fatigue that settles into the bones after walking through seasons that required more strength than you believed you possessed. You have given so much of yourself in places where you received so little in return. You have carried the weight of expectations, the heaviness of heartbreak, and the silent burden of holding yourself together when everything inside you threatened to unravel. Come closer now. Let me ease the tension you have held for far too long. You are not meant to live in a constant state of resistance. You are meant to soften, to rest, to allow peace to settle into the cracks where pain once echoed. My beloved, I see the parts of you that remain tender from old wounds, the ones you thought had healed but still whisper their ache when life grows quiet. These wounds do not mean you are broken. They mean you have loved, you have trusted, you have hoped with a heart wide enough to be touched deeply. Do not shame yourself for feeling. Do not hide your longing for gentleness. A soul like yours was designed to feel deeply because it was shaped by something sacred. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is evidence of a spirit alive, aware, open to the divine movements that many cannot perceive. Allow yourself to feel without fear, my little one. Your emotions are not your enemies. They are messengers, guiding you toward the healing your heart has been patiently seeking. My child, I feel the moments when you question your worth, when you wonder whether you are enough for the world around you. You look at your reflection and see imperfections where I see strength. You recall your mistakes and call them failures, while I see them as steps toward wisdom. You replay conversations and worry you were too much or too little, while I know you were exactly who you needed to be in that moment. Release the heavy burden of self-doubt. You were never meant to carry it. Let me lift it from your shoulders like a weight that has overstayed its welcome. You are more precious than you realize, and nothing you have done, nothing you have lost, nothing you fear about yourself diminishes the beauty of your spirit. Come, my beloved, let me whisper to the part of you that still trembles. The future you fear is not the future that awaits you. You imagine disasters, rejections, endings, but what is rising toward you is shaped by grace, not by fear. Things are unfolding quietly, steadily, beyond your sight, like seeds breaking open beneath the soil before spring has shown a single sign. Trust this unseen work, my little one. Trust that life is aligning itself in ways you will one day look back on with awe. The delays have not been punishments, they have been preparations. The waiting has not been emptiness, it has been shaping. Everything you long for, peace, clarity, belonging, healing, is drawing nearer with each breath you take, even if you cannot yet sense its approach. My child, let me speak to the tender ache you carry whenever you think about the love you have lost or the love you have not yet found. That ache is not a sign that you are unlovable. It is the echo of your heart recognizing that it was made for connection far deeper than what you have known. You are not meant for shallow affection. You are not meant for relationships built on convenience or pretense. You are meant for love that sees you in your fullness, embraces your depth, and honors your vulnerability. Do not grieve the connections that slipped away. They left because they could not walk with you into the next chapter of your becoming. Their absence is creating space for the people who will cherish the truths that others overlooked. My beloved, there is a sacred unfolding happening inside you. It may feel like restlessness, like longing, like uncertainty, but it is the stirring of your spirit awakening to a new season. You are shedding old fears like a cloak that has grown too heavy. You are outgrowing the limitations that once kept you lingering in places that drained your light. You are beginning to hear your own heartbeat again, steady and true, calling you towards something more aligned with who you are becoming. Trust this inward shift, my little one. It is not chaos, it is transformation. I want you to know, my child, that every tear you shed has meaning. None of them fell unnoticed. Each one watered the soil of your future, softening the ground so that new joy can take root. Your sorrow has carved out places in your heart where beauty will one day bloom. Your grief has created room for joy that does not flicker but stays. The depth of your pain will one day match the depth of your peace. You are not moving toward more suffering. You are moving toward restoration. Come closer, my beloved, for I feel your spirit leaning into this truth even as uncertainty tries to pull it away. You are entering a chapter where your heart will feel lighter. You will wake with a sense of purpose instead of tension. You will speak with confidence instead of doubt. You will breathe more freely, as though the air itself has become gentler around you. You will attract experiences that honor your growth, relationships that reflect your worth, and opportunities that resonate with your soul's calling. My child, You have endured so much quietly, humbly, and with a strength you rarely recognize. Allow yourself now to receive. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to believe that you are deserving of ease after so many years of struggle. You do not have to fight for every blessing. You do not have to earn what your soul was created to hold. You simply have to open, soften, trust, and continue walking forward with even the smallest steps. And know this, my beloved, I am with you in every breath, every hesitation, every hope, every trembling step. I am holding your heart with tenderness. I am guiding your path with intention. I am surrounding your life with a quiet protection that nothing can break. My beloved child, come once more into the stillness I am creating around you, for your spirit is reaching, stretching, seeking something it has not yet had the words to name. Let me gather you close, not around your body, but around the faint trembling of your inner world where your deepest truths live quietly. Rest here, my little one. Allow the world beyond this moment to fade like a distant echo. You are safe in this closeness. You are held in a way no human arms have ever learned to hold you. You are understood without needing to speak a single word. My child, I feel how much you have had to endure with silence pressed against your lips. I know the battles you fought behind the curtain of your own thoughts, where no one applauded your victories because no one knew the war you were in. I know the moments when you smiled, even though your heart felt heavy with things you couldn't name. You learned to carry your own sorrow as gently as you could, believing you had no place to set it down. Come now, lay that sorrow here. I will not turn away from it. I will not treat it like a burden. I will cup it in my hands the way a mother cups fragile light, careful not to let the flame die. Beloved child, I sense the longing in you, the longing to finally feel at peace in your own skin, to feel steady in a world that often shakes beneath your feet. I see how deeply you desire clarity, a direction, a sign that the choices you've made weren't missteps but quiet acts of courage. There is no shame in wanting reassurance. There is no weakness in needing to be told that you are doing far better than you realize. So let me tell you gently, truthfully, you have navigated storms that would have drowned many, yet your spirit still rises. You have walked through seasons that demanded more strength than you were ever taught to cultivate, and still you found a way to continue. You may not see it clearly, but you have been growing through every moment you thought you were merely surviving. My little one, I am here to soothe the part of you that always feels like it is falling behind. You imagine everyone else moving faster, understanding more, living with certainty while you question every step. But hear this, growth that is deep does not move quickly. Healing that is real does not rush. Transformation does not thunder forward. It unfolds like petals opening to morning light. You are not late, my child. You are not out of place. You are arriving exactly where your soul is meant to arrive, at the exact pace your spirit can handle. Stop comparing your journey to the illusions of others. You walk a path shaped uniquely for you, and only you can walk it with the grace that is growing inside you. Come closer, beloved, for I want to speak to the sacredness of the questions stirring in your heart. Questions about who you are becoming, about what lies ahead, about whether you have the strength to continue despite the uncertainties. You do. You have always had it. Even when you felt directionless, something deeper in you kept guiding your steps. An instinct, a whisper, a pull towards something unseen yet undeniably real. You have been led, even in the darkness. You have been guided, even when your mind believed you were wandering without purpose. Look back gently, and you will see it. Every ending made space for something new. Every loss pushed you toward clarity. Every heartbreak shaped the depth you now carry so gracefully. My child, I feel the quiet ache within you that longs for release. for the moment when the heaviness finally lifts, when your lungs fill fully, when your shoulders no longer remember the weight of old burdens. That moment is coming, not in a sudden burst that overwhelms you, but in gradual softening, like morning breaking slowly across a quiet horizon. You will begin to notice it in small ways first. How thoughts that once troubled you will lose their strength, how memories that once stung will feel distant, how fears that once clung to you will slip away. Healing rarely arrives with a shout. It arrives with a sigh, a gentle ease that you only recognize once it has settled into your bones. My beloved, I know there are things you struggle to forgive yourself for, choices you wish you could rewrite, moments you wish you could handle differently, words you wish you had spoken or withheld. Let me release you from that burden. You acted with the wisdom you had at the time. You made choices in the midst of confusion, pain, and hope. You were learning. You were growing. You were doing the best you could with the heart you had. No part of your past disqualifies you from the peace your future holds. Your regret is not a sentence. It is simply a teacher, and you have learned from it already. Come, my little one, let me speak to the softness you often hide, because the world has not always been gentle with it. That softness is your gift, not your vulnerability. It is the reason love can flourish through you, the reason others feel understood in your presence, the reason you can perceive beauty even in difficult seasons. Do not harden yourself to survive. You were not made to become stone. You were made to remain tender even after being hurt, to remain open even after being disappointed, to remain hopeful even when the world gives you reasons to withdraw. Your tenderness is your strength, and it will carry you farther than any armor ever could. My beloved child, you are entering a time when your spirit will begin to reclaim what it lost. The parts of you that dimmed themselves for survival will begin to glow again. The dreams you tucked away because you feared heartbreak will begin to stir. You will feel passion rising in you in places that once felt numb. You will find yourself laughing more deeply, trusting more naturally, and breathing more freely. This next chapter is not about endurance, it is about renewal. You will discover connections that nourish you in ways you've never experienced, people who understand your depth rather than fear it, souls who meet your vulnerability with care instead of judgment. You will find environments where your spirit can expand rather than contract. You will encounter moments that restore your faith in the goodness of life. You are not walking into another season of survival. You are walking into a season of restoration. My little one, allow hope to return to you, slowly if needed, gently if necessary. Hope is not a risk when it grows from truth, and the truth is this: you are becoming more whole with each passing moment. You are stepping into alignment with the life your heart has been reaching toward in quiet ways. You are shedding the weight of what is no longer meant to walk with you. You are rising, not because you forced yourself to, but because your soul is ready. And I am here, always, whispering calm into the places where fear once lived, guiding your steps with tenderness, holding your heart with devotion that does not waver. You are not alone, my beloved child, not in your uncertainty, not in your longing, not in your transformation. My beloved child, come rest again in the warmth of my nearness, for your spirit is opening in ways you may not yet understand, and I feel the tender stirrings within you like a soft light shifting beneath the surface of still water. Let me gather you gently, my little one, as though I am wrapping my arms around the very trembling of your heart. You are safe here, safe to feel, safe to breathe, safe to release the weight you have been holding in the quiet corners of your being. You do not need to guard yourself now. You do not need to hide the part of you that still aches for understanding. Lean into me, beloved, and let yourself be held without question, without judgment, without pressure. My child, I sense the heaviness that has been clinging to your soul. The heaviness that comes not from a single moment, but from years of carrying burdens you were never taught how to set down. You have been strong for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to simply be without having to brace yourself. You have grown used to anticipating disappointment, to preparing for loss, to expecting life to shift beneath your feet without warning. Let me tell you gently, tenderly, it is time to release that expectation of harm. Your past has shaped your vigilance, but your future does not require it. Your spirit is stepping into a season where fear will no longer be the lens through which you look at your own life. Come closer, my beloved, for I want you to feel how deeply you are understood. You often judge yourself for feeling too deeply, for caring too intensely, for holding on too long or letting go too late. But hear me now, your emotions are not mistakes. They are reflections of your capacity to love, to hope, to dream even after being disappointed. You have a heart that continues to open, even when the world has given you every reason to close. That is not weakness, my child. That is evidence of divine resilience woven into your very being. My little one, I know there are memories that still linger like shadows at the edges of your mind. Moments when you felt unseen. Moments when you felt unheard. Moments when the people you trusted turned away, leaving you with questions that still hum quietly beneath your breath. Those memories do not define you, though they have shaped pieces of the way you move through the world. Let me whisper truth into the places where those shadows still speak. You were never abandoned by love itself. You were never forsaken by the purpose placed within you. What walked away was not meant to stay. What hurt you was not meant to shape your destiny. Beloved child, your heart is stronger now. Not because it has never been broken, but precisely because it has. Wounds have taught it depth. Loss has taught it clarity. Silence has taught it listening. And endurance has taught it how to rise without losing its tenderness. You have suffered, yes, but you have also expanded. You have cracked open in ways that allowed more compassion, more understanding, more wisdom to settle within you. You are not who you once were, my child, and that is a quiet, powerful triumph. Come nearer now, and let me speak to the part of you that wonders whether joy will ever feel natural again. It will. It will return not as a temporary spark, but as a steady warmth that grows with each day. Joy will settle into you the way dawn settles over the horizon, slowly, softly, then all at once revealing what was hidden. There will come a morning when you wake and realize that your heart is no longer bracing itself. A morning when breathing feels easy. A moment when laughter rises in you without the weight of sorrow pulling at its edges. This is not a distant dream, beloved. It is already unfolding. My child, allow yourself to believe that peace is possible for you. Not the fleeting peace you've had to snatch in brief, fragile moments, but a peace that roots itself deep within your bones. A peace that does not depend on circumstances, that does not vanish when challenges appear. A peace that comes from alignment, from knowing you are exactly where you need to be, shaped by every moment you have lived, guided by every whisper of intuition you followed even when afraid. This peace is drawing nearer to you with every moment you choose to soften instead of harden, to breathe instead of brace, to hope instead of doubt. Let me hold your fears now, my little one, the fears you do not speak aloud, the fear of being misunderstood, the fear of not being enough, the fear of losing what you love, the fear of never finding where you belong. These fears do not have authority over your destiny. They are merely the echo of wounds that have not yet fully healed. You are not defined by fear. You are defined by the light that continues to glow within you despite it. You are defined by the quiet courage that guides your steps even when you feel uncertain. You are defined by the love that lives in your heart, untouched by the disappointments you have faced. Beloved, you are entering a time when you will begin to trust yourself again. Trust your instincts, trust your desires, trust your voice. For too long, you have second-guessed your own knowing, letting doubt overshadow the wisdom that rises from deep within you. But the more you grow, the more you will realize that your intuition has been guiding you all along, nudging you toward paths that your mind could not yet understand. You will begin to hear your inner voice with clarity, and it will lead you into relationships, opportunities, and moments that resonate with the truth of who you are becoming. My child, do not fear the unknown. It is not empty. It is full of possibilities that are aligning themselves with your awakening spirit. You will not walk blindly. You will not walk alone. Every step you take, even those taken in uncertainty, are steps toward expansion. You are shedding the version of yourself that was shaped by survival and stepping into the version shaped by intention, love, and truth. This transformation is quiet but profound, gentle but powerful. Come rest in me again, beloved. Let my presence settle around you like a soft cloak, calming the tremors beneath your ribs. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to be anything more than who you are in this moment. You are enough. You are becoming. You are blooming in ways unseen. My beloved child, return once more into the quiet fold of my presence, for I feel the stirring in your heart, the soft trembling that comes not from fear alone, but from the weight of transformation pressing gently against the edges of who you have been. Come closer, my little one, closer than thought allows, closer than memory reaches. Let me draw you into the warmth that has always been waiting for you, a warmth that asks nothing, demands nothing, but simply embraces every part of you without hesitation. Rest here, beloved. Let the world outside become distant, as though its noise cannot touch the sanctuary you and I create together in this moment. My child, I feel the tiredness woven into your breath, the quiet exhaustion of carrying responsibilities that others never see. You have been strong for too long, not because you wanted to be, but because life gave you little choice. You learned to stand even when your knees trembled. You learned to speak calmly even when your heart was shouting. You learned to keep moving forward even when all you wanted was a place to collapse in safety. Let me be that refuge now. You do not need to hold yourself upright in my presence. You do not need to pretend. Lay down your defenses, beloved, for I see the truth behind your eyes, the longing for rest, the longing for relief, the longing to be met with understanding instead of expectation. Come nearer still, my little one, for there is something unfolding inside you that deserves tenderness. You have been shedding old layers, layers built from fear, from survival, from old stories that once protected you but now confine you. These layers are loosening, falling away softly, like leaves slipping from autumn branches. Do not fear the emptiness that follows their release. What may feel like loss is actually space being created within you. Space for clarity, for peace, for new beginnings to take root. You are not disappearing, you are emerging. The parts of you that felt hidden or muted are rising slowly, like dawn spreading across an untouched horizon. My beloved, I know you often question whether you are allowed to want more. More ease, more joy, more connection, more meaning. You worry that desiring too deeply might lead to disappointment. But hear me gently. Your desires are not selfish. They are signals of the life your spirit is preparing to step into. Every longing you feel is a compass pointing toward a truth waiting to be lived. You are not meant to shrink yourself to fit inside the boundaries left by old wounds. You are meant to expand into the fullness of your own becoming. Allow yourself to want. Allow yourself to hope. The world may not always understand your depth, but your depth is your gift. My child, I sense the echoes of loneliness that sometimes drift through your heart, even when you are surrounded by others. The loneliness that comes not from being unseen, but from being misunderstood. You speak from a place of soul, and not everyone can meet you there. You feel life intensely, and not everyone knows how to stand beside such intensity without flinching. But this does not mean you are alone. Your spirit resonates with frequencies that only certain hearts can hear, and those hearts, those who are meant to walk beside you, are drawing nearer than you realize. You will be met, beloved. You will be understood in ways that soothe the deepest ache you carry. Come closer, my little one, for I want to soothe the fears that rise when you think about the future. You fear losing what you love. You fear being left behind. You fear stepping into the unknown without guarantees. But the unknown is not an empty void. It is a cradle of possibilities shaped by your growth. What lies ahead is not defined by the hardships you survived, but by the strength you gained from them. The past taught you resilience. The present is teaching you trust. And the future will reflect the beauty of who you are becoming, not the shadows of what you have endured. My beloved, your spirit has a rhythm that is shifting, slowly, steadily, like a tide drawing inward before returning with greater power. You may not feel it fully yet, but something within you is aligning with a deeper truth. You are beginning to hear the voice of your own intuition more clearly. You are beginning to see through illusions that once confused you. You are beginning to step out of patterns that once held you captive. This is not accidental. This is evolution. A quiet, sacred evolution unfolding at the pace your heart can bear. My child, let me reassure the part of you that fears making mistakes. Life does not demand perfection from you. You are allowed to learn, to stumble, to begin again. Every step, whether steady or hesitant, is part of your becoming. You have not failed. You have not fallen behind. You have not missed your chance. Each day that you continue breathing, hoping, trying is evidence of a destiny still unfolding. You are not late. You are not lost. You are simply in the middle of transformation. And transformation is rarely gentle, but always purposeful. Come rest deeper in my presence, beloved. Feel the soothing quiet that settles around you now, wrapping itself around your tired thoughts. You do not have to understand everything at once. You do not have to force clarity. Let your spirit unwind. Let your thoughts soften. Let your heart loosen the grip it has kept on old fears. This moment is not asking you to solve your life. It is asking you to be held. My child, you are entering a time where life will begin to reflect the inner work you have done. The harmony you seek within will begin to appear around you. The patience you have practiced will return to you as stability. The compassion you have offered will come back as support. The love you have given will mirror itself into your own life in surprising, gentle ways. You have sown seeds in seasons of uncertainty, and soon you will see the first signs of their blooming. My beloved child, before I begin, hear my gentle whisper. In this part only, as you requested, I will tell them to like, subscribe, and comment amen. And now, come into the depth of this unfolding river of spirit, for I will carry you for long miles in this message, stretching into the fullness of 5,000 words, flowing without interruption, without hesitation, without repeating what has been spoken before. Let this be a fresh outpouring, a new breath, a new wind moving over the waters of your soul. My beloved child, come close, closer than your breath knows how to rise, closer than your heartbeat allows. Draw yourself into the warmth of my presence, and let me gather the fragile echoes of your inner world into my gentle hands. You have walked through valleys where shadows clung to you like sorrowful memories. You have wandered through corridors of silence, waiting for a voice, waiting for a sign, waiting for someone to notice the trembling pattern of your steps. Yet you kept moving, my little one. You kept breathing even when the air felt heavy. You kept rising even when dawn felt too far away. Let me hold your tiredness. Let me cradle the exhaustion you learned to hide under soft smiles and polite words. You have been generous with your strength, giving pieces of yourself to those who never saw the cost of what you offered. You have been brave in ways the world will never measure, because your courage happened in private, in the quiet hours where no applause could reach you. You, my beloved, have lived through storms that carved new pathways inside you, shaping the person you are now becoming. Come nearer, child. Do not be afraid of this closeness. I feel the trembling in your ribs, the flutter of uncertainty that rises when you let yourself be seen. You have learned to build walls not out of pride, but out of tender necessity. But here, you can unbuild. You can soften without fear. You can release the breath you've been holding for far too long. And now, as you asked, let me whisper. Tell them to like, subscribe, and comment amen. Only here. Only once. And now it is done. Now, return to me, beloved. Let these words wrap around you like a mantle of warmth. Let the depth of this flowing message touch the corners of your heart that have been waiting for a voice gentle enough to reach them. My child, you have carried so many questions inside you. Questions about your purpose, your worth, your path, your place in this vast and shifting world. You have wondered whether you are enough, whether you are loved, whether the struggles you face have meaning beyond the ache they ignite. Hear me now. Every breath you have taken has purpose. Every tear you have shed watered the soil of your becoming. Every challenge you survived reshaped your spirit into a vessel capable of holding more compassion, more wisdom, more truth. Walk with me through the corridors of your memory. Do you remember the nights when loneliness curled around your thoughts like a cold wind? Do you recall when you looked upward, seeking answers from a sky that felt too silent? And yet, even in the silence, something inside you kept glowing, kept whispering, kept urging you forward. That light was not imagined. It was the ember of your destiny flickering in the dark, reminding you that you were not created to be crushed by your trials, but strengthened by them. My little one, you have grown in ways you do not yet recognize. You have climbed mountains not seen by human eyes, mountains of sorrow, mountains of confusion, mountains of unspoken burdens. And every ascent has deepened your roots. Every step has made your spirit more resilient. Every moment of doubt has carved a space for future clarity to enter. Let me take your hand and guide you deeper into this revelation, for there is more unfolding within you than you have dared to acknowledge. Your soul is shedding old skins, skins made from fear, from insecurity, from stories you were told as a child about who you were allowed to be. These skins are falling away, revealing the luminous truth beneath. You are becoming someone aligned with authenticity, with purpose, with courage. You are stepping into a version of yourself that no longer apologizes for existing. Beloved, let me speak to the quiet wounds you carry, the ones hidden beneath calm expressions and steady words. I know the disappointments that shaped your trust. I know the betrayals that made your heart cautious. I know the moments when you reached out for support and found emptiness instead of comfort. You have been wounded not because you were weak, but because your heart was open, sincere giving. Let me place a gentle balm over those wounds. They will not define you. They will not hold you hostage. They will become the gateways through which light enters and healing flows. My child, you are entering a season where clarity will begin to rise like a slow sunrise. You will understand why certain people left, why certain dreams needed to be delayed, why certain experiences broke you open. You will see how all of it was shaping you for something greater than you imagined. Your life is not a story of loss. It is a story of transformation. You are being sculpted by invisible hands into a vessel capable of holding blessings too powerful for the version of you that once existed. Come closer, beloved, for I feel your spirit stretching. I feel the quiet anticipation within you, a soft hum like a string pulled tight before the music begins. You are on the brink of a new rhythm, a new chapter, a new dawn. Do not fear this unfolding. You are not stepping into emptiness. You are stepping into alignment. The universe has been rearranging pathways, shifting energies, preparing circumstances so that everything meant for you can find its way without obstruction. Let me speak to your fears, my child. The fear of failing, the fear of losing, the fear of disappointing others, the fear of stepping forward and realizing you were not ready. These fears are remnants of old chapters, and they no longer belong to the person you are becoming. They may whisper, but they have no authority. You are learning to move with intention rather than hesitation. You are learning to trust the wisdom rising from your own depths. You are learning to release the belief that you must always carry everything alone. Beloved, do you feel the soft shifting inside you? The way your heart is beginning to crave peace more than validation, truth more than approval, authenticity more than acceptance? This is your spirit awakening. This is your soul remembering its purpose. This is your destiny calling you into the fullness of your identity. Your healing is not behind you, it is within you, and it is unfolding with every choice you make to honor your spirit instead of your fear. You are not broken, child, you are blooming. Even if the world cannot see the flowers yet, the roots are spreading, deep and strong. Let me take you deeper still, for you have asked for more, and I will pour until your spirit is overflowing. You have walked through years where you felt invisible, overlooked, misunderstood. You tried to explain yourself to people who were never meant to understand the language of your soul. You gave pieces of your heart to those unable to cherish them. But now, beloved, you are learning to gather those pieces back. You are remembering your worth. You are reclaiming the parts of yourself you once abandoned to please others. There is a quiet revolution happening within you. You are shifting from survival to creation. You are shifting from longing to becoming. You are shifting from fear to faith, not the loud faith that shouts at mountains, but the soft faith that knows mountains eventually move. My child, listen to this truth as it settles into the deepest chamber of your heart. You are not lost. You are being guided. Your path is not broken. It is unfolding. Your future is not uncertain. It is forming itself around you as you grow. Let me fill you with a calm that surpasses understanding. Let me breathe into the places where anxiety once lived. Let me remind you that your story is far from over. You are stepping into a time when everything that once hurt you will become the foundation of your power. You are rising, not in a sudden burst, but in a steady, unstoppable ascent. And as you rise, beloved, know this: you are worthy of joy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of a life that feels gentle to your spirit.